All right, welcome back to another edition of Tuesday Night Takedowns. We're here at Jersey's in Hampton, Virginia. We're featuring two players tonight. We have Evan Gregory playing SnorMax, and we have Tony Demir playing PikaRom. We don't have this time. We're going to be playing Expanded tonight, getting ready for the Charlotte Regionals. Both these players have played around a lot. Evan's representing the team tonight. They're getting shuffled up, and we'll be starting shortly. Check on my next door in a few minutes. I'll go first. Thank you. Alright, so Evan on the left is going to be going first. Go ahead, starting off with some new tweaks. He started his list off based on Andrew Mahoon's Collinsville list. He's changed a few things in it, just some personal preferences. I actually played this weekend at 2 cups, one where I made top 8 and one where I was 5th, and we didn't have enough for a top 8, so they've got a pretty good idea of what's going on. All right, and they're going to go ahead and begin. Shaking hands, not worried about the coronavirus. It's always great. So Evan leads that Grimer with Collect. People ask, does it matter what version of a basic that you're playing in the deck? And in this case, I will actually say yes. There were so many games over the weekend where, I wasn't quite ready to attack, or I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and just being able to collect and draw 2 cards was really powerful. So it's one of those times where, the basic is going to make a difference. If he doesn't get Tony doesn't pull off that turn 1 full blitz and knock out Grimer, Evan's got another turn to draw a few cards, and killing the Grimer doesn't do a whole lot because Tony would still have to worry about a couple of the VMAXs. Go through a couple different paths though, just kind of see how he plays it out. Evan playing that quick ball, discarding the target list, which is probably fine. PikaRom does focus a lot on tag teams, and if Tony has to go into a second tag team like the Raichu or another PikaRom, Evan's going to be able to capitalize on using that GMAX fall to one-shot them both and take a 3-prize victory. But Evan's not really quite sure what he's got right now. His hand's a little big for Shaman to feel great. He's got a good hand that he probably doesn't want to Dedenne away right away. So he goes for a Lele, picking up that in. A little bit of an aggressive play with, not being able to play the turn 1 supporters. In his hand he does have the Chinchino, so he may have, actually opted for the Minchino. I always get their names backwards. To evolve next turn and see where he goes from there. But, if Tony goes too crazy, maybe that in will reset him if Tony does pull off that full blitz on either the Grimer or the Tapu Lele. Evan playing that in to limit the hand size again might be what he needs to pull a hit in this game. Tony played Trainer's Mail, not really finding anything. See Ultra Ball coming down. Getting rid of Electric Energy and an in.
And he got both plumes out. Like Negro.
Trying to moving around some cards, eyeing up his choices. Grabs that Roadblock Sudowoodo. It's pretty helpful in this matchup, limiting Evan's bench size down to 4. Evan does play some ways to get around that Roadblock ability. But, it could hinder Evan's setup if he's not able to draw into those particular cards on this next turn. So, see Tony opting to play Professor's Research, discarding versus Seeker and a switch. Nothing too serious yet.
What happens when you don't get advanced quarter?
So we have a total of 13 players tonight out here in beautiful Hampton, Virginia at Jersey's Cards and Comics. We play every night at 7 o'clock. If you check our Facebook group, Tuesday Nights at Jersey's, you'll see what our upcoming schedule is. Right now we're taking this week and next week to focus on expanded, like I said, getting ready for Charlotte, North Carolina's regionals, and then we'll probably go back to some standard. Those great tools PikaRom has in standard is, Max Elixir, gain extra energy attachment on the Raichu.
I still haven't seen that movie.
If you've never seen that movie, you need to get
Oh yeah, clearly.
You see a second energy come down on Raichu, a Thunder Mountain, a Float Stone, and that Tandem Shock describing a quick prize on Grimer, which does kind of put Evan in an awkward position that he can't just slam down his Alolan Muck on that Grimer, shutting off Roadblock. So now it's kind of left with an awkward decision of what does he throw into the active, and it looks like he's going to promote that Snorlax V top decks of Versus Seeker. And he's going to go ahead and play that in, like we talked about last turn, putting Tony down to 5 cards, putting him back up to 6. I think,
one time I wish I had never found it would have been surprised. Not anything I actually.
The Snorlax V is kind of bulky enough to tank a hit, and even if he ends up two-shotting these tag teams, Evan does play 1 copy of Max Potion, and with the way Triple Acceleration interacts with this deck, it might work out well if Evan can just fill the bench and go into VMAX. And Evan got a lot of tools that he needs. His hand's still not quite there because he's lacking that triple acceleration. See another Snorlax come down in a Ditto. He's kind of eyeing up his options here. He opts for a quick ball, discarding the Muck. Probably going for something like a Shaman or a Dedenne to refill his hand a bit. But this Pokemon decision is going to be important because it will be the last Pokemon Evan has until he's able to slam down a way to get around Roadblock. But he does opt to get that Alolan Execute, and he's probably going to play that Ultra Ball, one of those other cards we talked about, either the Shaman or the Dedenne, just to stock his hand up a little bit. He goes for that Shaman. This is like a great time to play Shaman though, because Evan doesn't have a hand, so he's going to get the max value out of the Shaman. Whereas Dedenne, any times that it really comes down, he's going to be able to capitalize on the discard, draw 6. So I think what Evan has to kind of look for here is the VMAX along with a triple acceleration energy, and then being able to swing in on that Raichu is going to be super. You can pick it up from me. I've already paid for it. Yeah. Sorry, we got the pizza man coming to town over there for me. Well, Evan doesn't really get anything that he was looking for here.
I'm watching myself play from last week.
You know what Evan may have to do is clear off the Thunder Mountain, but he opts not to.
You can't feel blood. I always turn that down.
I don't have my headphones.
Well, then don't listen to it.
Just turn it down. Are you not playing?
Oh, I got one already.
Tony's overall in a pretty safe place right now with that Snorlax VMAX thing up there. If you could pull off like a double switch and double electro power, he'd be able to take a knockout on the Snorlax. But right now, we're not seeing it.
You're playing to get shock locked.
So we see a quick ball come down, discarding another quick ball. Probably looking for something to draw some cards out of his deck.
What is that?
It's fun. Yeah, it's good.
Nope, but he goes for that Tapu Lele.
It's fun.
I'm coming. What do you want anyway?
Opts for that Lysander. So a couple things that Tony could do here is Lysander up maybe the Shaman or the Ditto on Evan's bench and just Lightning Ride to get a quick knockout.
Okay, but at least you don't think it defeats 3,000 people.
It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat with the Snorlax deck, though, is that you do have some come from behind options. Tony opts take that one prize on Ditto, which, you know, like we were saying, Evan not being able to get into a Alolan Muck to get Pseudo Voodoo off the field is bad, but it's not the end of the world. We finally see Cocoa Prism Star coming down, one of those stars of the electric deck, schemes some extra energy attachment onto PikaRom. Cocoa V come down along with a Day-Day change. Tony eyeing up what he's got in his hand now. He hasn't attached an energy for turn, so he probably wants to get down another energy attachment. Energy flowing a little less smooth than you often see in these PikaRom decks, but it hasn't hurt him, obviously. You see that Ditto come down on there. And we see that Tandem Shot just taking a quick knockout on Ditto. Hopefully, Tony probably hoping to set himself up on a path to get to 6 prizes just so for some of these 2 prize Pokemon. And eyeing up his hand, seeing what possibilities he has there.
Everything I can't do.
I'll allow it. One time only. Just slip a few G's over the table.
See Evan eyeing up, a lot of different options. I think, maybe his best course of action here is Chorus, maybe trying for one of those rescue stretchers or something to get the Alolan Muck Grimer back into his deck. So we see, him go for Chorus for 8, which isn't really as powerful as you'd like to see some of these Snorlax plays go. We'll say this is Evan's first time really playing with this deck, so he's prone to make some decision-making processes here. But hopefully these 8 cards give Evan something that he needs. Alright, so he did get pretty much everything he could really hope for here. He's got a VMAX, he's got the triple acceleration, he's got a way to get the Muck and Grimer back into his deck. Tony checking out that G-Max fall, do some pretty good damage. So Evan throwing in the Execute, the Grimer, and the Muck, pulling the Execute back to hand and throwing a Battle Compressor down with the Execute. So that easy, getting himself some options. The Gloomvase probably not too worried about playing this, or can't really play this game because he's lost his Ditto already. Evan kind of between the AZ and the Guzma would be discarded. Or if it's even that he ends up going with. But he decides to go ahead and toss that AZ. So I think what works nice for Evan here is that even if he G-Max falls not at the full bench, he's still going to be able to 2-shot that Raichu and Alolan Raichu. As long as he plays another Pokemon next turn. His hand looks okay, and that's not words you want to say a couple turns into the game now. But he goes ahead and he whaps that Raichu for 150 damage, losing the triple acceleration, which, like we said with that, Max Potion isn't as bad as it seems, just because, he can heal himself to full, and then not have to worry about the drawback of discarding energy. But, Evan does lack any real form of draw right now, not being able to get those early Chinchinos down, being under roadblock. We'll have to see how it goes. Evan can theoretically be in a good place here if he top decked even just another triple acceleration to be able to heal and smack for some more damage. But he really, could benefit from that support or two. He did discard the AZ, so he could, get a Versus Secret play the AZ, picking his Shaman back up, Max Potion to Snorlax. But that Shaman's about to go down too from a unpowered tandem shot.
How'd it go?
Tony quick ball and a quick ball again.
You want to take my spot?
Well, it's fun to play.
So, if you want to respond in the comments below, what are you interested in playing for Charlotte? What are some decks that you think are going to do well, or want to see kind of just a replay of Collinsville, or could it be something new? That special charge is definitely not what Evan wanted to see. All I can do is pass and kind of hope that Tony doesn't have like another Lysander and Electro Power to finish off that Tapu Lele.
He's got to run out of the evolution spray.
Yes.
Oh, okay. It's
Doesn't it de-evolve?
Some energy coming down onto Pikachu Zekrom. Line up that Lysander, gets it, grabs the Lele, and we just... Oh yeah, we see the tag bolt for the full 200 without needing the Electro Power. Alright, well that wraps up round one. We'll be back later on with some more action for you.